49-day-long road trip, the Border Movers team sits down to evaluate their expedition. They have visited 5 countries preparing to join the EU: Serbia, Croatia, Montenegro, Albania and Turkey. There they met with local people as well as some high-ranking politicians and officials. The team of 6 young people from different EU countries have tested most of their stereotypes about Balkans. And now they are ready to share their personal opinions about which of how far all 5 countries they visited are on the road of joining the EU. Very close or still a long way from joining. In their last destination, the capital of Turkey, Ankara, they met with students from AIESEC Ankara. Border Movers shared their experiences with them.
To me, Croatia is definitely ready because it's joining the European Union anyway next year, and Albania as well, I think, like the others, that it's only a potential candidate, it's not yet a candidate, and I saw why, because they are far, far from ready. I don't know if they have even started preparing. I saw too many garbage everywhere, like people, even children hanging from the windows of the train we traveled in. I saw children beggars hanging on our clothes when we were walking around the streets, carrying small infants, which were Anna told me that this baby was dying, to her opinion.
It was dead, it was already dead.
Yeah, it was awful.
In my opinion, Albania will never reach the step of joining. Serbia for me is definitely on the right track. It's, on second place actually. I think for them it takes a couple of more years, but they are definitely on the right track. For, Montenegro, it will also take a long, long time, and the issues about Turkey joining the European Union we already discussed. It's more like geographical issue than a issue which isn't reached yet. For me, for Germany, letting Albania and the European Union, for me it's just wasting money, and the money is not going to the objects where it's needed. Like, most of the money will still be in channels where the mayor can buy a new Mercedes and will not reach the people where it would be needed.
I think it is possible to make the progress, make the changes, but of course all of them are at different places on that timeline. Croatia, as already been stated, has already got to a stage where it's going to become a member, and it's reflected in how much investment, how much time has been spent in doing the infrastructure and doing the changes, compared to, for example, the first time I went to Croatia back in, I think, 2001, where 10, 11 years ago it was a very different situation, very different feel to it. Yes, Albania may be the one furthest away at the moment, but I don't see that as being a case that it will never get to that point.
I have some personal issues against Islam spreading in Europe. The current state of Europe is, I would say, Europe is in bad shape. It is really in bad shape. While the Europeans are literally dying out, the Muslim community is growing. Because it's healthy, my only objection is that after 50 years Europe will be Muslim, and which is not actually a bad thing, but I think that Europe is should be declared as reservation, because if nothing will be done, it will just change into something different.
I think a Muslim country should be able to join the European Union. Also, the issue of geography, I think, is a non-issue, because what is geographically defined as Europe has been changing all the time. Centuries of having this idea of Islam being the enemy of Christendom, and Europe being for centuries defined as Christendom, makes a lot of people think that Turkey should not belong in the EU, that the EU should remain a Christian club. And I, for one, do not agree with this point of view.
I think it's so good when you can go to a country, and I talk for Portugal, it's totally safe to be there. I love there because you can go anywhere and, well, you're never, of course bad things can happen, but it's mainly a peaceful country, and I think all the other European countries are similar, are like this. And, well, being able to come to Turkey and to live in Turkey and have the same peaceful feeling, I think it would be like a great thing.